I want to see how many of these I've done, but it doesn't tell you exactly. I just get an average. I pretty much just have to wait for the 2 of those to be done, though. Probably should have done those into the top. Whatever. Actually, that might be smart, just to speed everything up a bit, would be to turn these sideways. Especially now that I have the chained extractors. I can do it this way. I think I can also, like, chain them all this way. Or not. Never mind, that doesn't work. I wish. Fucking progress since I last saw, hell yeah. Just wanted to say that I am a Flesh Field and Orgy fan thanks to you, I'm glad. Those are both very good choices. That's kind of messy, but I would rather it be messy and work slightly better. I guess I can, oh, I can't do that, huh? I need to go straight down. Never mind. Or I can do that down here. There we go. There. Ooh, F pulls that up. Also good to know. Just left to say hi, hello. Glad you're here. I'm glad, Jay. I'm glad I could help you find new stuff. I've always struggled with finding new stuff myself, so I'm glad that I'm able to help with that. I would like to move this to go this way so that it takes up less of this space. Like move this up here. Get rid of those, replace that guy. And then just do this. So that there just isn't quite as much shit in the way. I really am just waiting for the 2 of these to be done though, before I can do much else. Oh, thank you for all the gifts, Joker. By the way, for anybody who's here in my Twitch chat, today is day 7 of the 7 days a month I have to stream to get affiliate. And I have enough hours, and I have enough followers, and I have enough concurrent viewers. So, after today, there's a very good chance I could get affiliate soon, which is very cool. That's sweet, Jay, thank you. I should really put in the new ones of these. Best of luck, thank you, Jamila. We're so close to both of these. Oh, that one's good. There we go. Finally, upgraded stacking. So now all of this goes faster. Everything down here that takes forever, all this stuff, this goes faster. Thank God. Because it is very slow. And the only real way I could speed it up would be to spread all of this out and make it much larger and much less efficient. Ooh! Now I can copy and paste. Finally. Pasting is not free. You need to produce blueprint shapes to afford it. Those you just delivered. Oh, is it the blue and white ones? These are... Oh, I guess they're not there. These are blueprint shapes? So I guess those are what I spend to copy and paste. Makes sense. Hello, sweet. How are you? Someone said, are those blue switches? Answer me. Yes, they're blue switches. That's why they're so clicky. So I gotta do these guys now. Eek. Okay. Time to finally start branching further. I don't think I have, I guess I have the purple from here, but that's like, I need to just make a new section for it. Because pulling that down and making it here and then moving it back up would just suck, so. I kinda wanna move each of these down too. I feel like I'm not using my space to the best that I can. God damn. There we go. And then that can be used for whatever else. Okay, I have to make this shape. Brown switch superiority. They're too soft for me. I like the click. It feels nice. Okay, I need an area where there are squares and also blue and also red. There's red over here, but there is not blue. I just realized I'm pulling those from so far apart. Didn't even notice that. I might just have to do that again. Unless I want to pull from way up here and bring it straight down, which I guess I could do. It's kind of a mess in here. But I could also move those up, bring this up and over. Way the hell up here, where all this shit is. Oh, thank you for all the roses, MR. It's very sweet. God, where am I gonna do this? I would prefer to do it on that side because I have all that open space, but there's also not a good spot to do it over here either. I might just have to do it all the way up here. In that big ass gap. Could also do it here and bring it up past this blue, but I'm gonna have to like... Oh wait, there's blue and red right here next to each other. But there aren't. There's squares right there. Might have to fill this whole gap doing this. That could work. Just gonna have to pull the blues in tunnels underneath here and the reds out that way. Can I put tunnels directly on extractors? Oh, I can. Oh, it's slightly too far. Shit. Well, maybe I cannot do that then. Maybe I have to bring them around. Which I guess I can also do. It's just gonna be less convenient. What are my pronouns? She, her. Maybe this isn't the best spot to do it. This is already becoming an issue. I guess I could... Oh, because I want to pull all three of these. And I can't run the tunnels between there. guess, actually, you know what I could do? Is just compress all of this to that. And run all of these this way. Just close that gap a little bit. And then I can pull these over and up in those underneath. That'll help. Blues that way. Then we'll pull these the other way. There we go. Okay. Now I just have to mix those, bring them all the way the hell up here. I guess I could put them like straight onto this conveyor. This doesn't look like Minecraft, you're right, I forgot to change my stream info because I'm playing both today. Why are you scream yawning while I'm streaming? Why are you scream yawning? That was a scream yawn. There we go. What's this game about? It's pretty much just exactly what it looks like. Just building conveyor belts and moving stuff from one spot to another. The concept seems very uninteresting when you say it out loud, but actually playing it, it's very fun. I didn't get the name of the game, I just switched it. I switched them both. Oh wait, you were asking what I was playing. It's called Shapes, with a Z at the end. They're making a second one. I'm excited to see what the second one is. Or rather, like, what they'll add to it. Scream yawn, I do the same, yeah. I do sometimes. Oh, that can't be there. Oops. There we go. Okay. I have to bring both of these up here. Might be easier to just bring them all the way the hell up here where there's more space. Because I have to merge them both. And it's gonna be a bitch. Oops. Oops, again. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna do all of it in this space up here because I have to use this guy to mix them. How old are you? I'm 24. I'm gonna pull from these also, I believe. To get another row of these to put on top of the purples once I get them over here too. I didn't even think about doing that, but that will work well. Considering these come through so slow already, it wouldn't be a bad thing to pull from there. Or just from one of these even, and run it this way. Since all the rest of the process takes so long. This isn't Minecraft, you sneaky Pete. I said I'm playing both. And I already changed the game name, so it's right now. I know that much. It was wrong earlier. because I'm dumb and forget to change it every time. Okay, I need 3 of these. I'm gonna take the first one and just put it in the middle, and then move them up and over as they go. If that's the case, I should just do this. For now. Okay. 1 purple one. We'll take this one and run it across and up. Take this one, run it across and up. Do the same thing. Okay. We have the correct dyes now. This would honestly make a good educational game for like coding or learning circuitry. It honestly would, at least for layouts. It gives you a good opportunity to get your layouts really clean. I did get another game that is specifically that I'll play at some point. Logic puzzles, yeah, this is pretty much a logic puzzle. It's like resource management, automation logic puzzle. Is this game like Factorio? Yes, it is. Do this way, and pull them straight down for the hell of it. Okay, I have to bring these all the way down and like merge them with the purple I have down here. This is trippy in a neat and interesting way, honestly. I also just love automation as a concept and when it's put in game form. Need this guy. Sure. What ones do they have? Sorry, Justin's asking me if I want ice cream. Give me that one. Amazon warehouse the game. Yeah, pretty much. You're making a circuit board? I thought you meant actual conveyor belts. No, these are conveyor belts. I'm like pulling, it looks like a circuit board. I'm pulling stuff from spots on the map. Like these are little areas that you can use these, whatever they're called, extractors is what they call them, to pull from these spots on the map. And then, which I should chain these better now that I have the updated extractors. It is production more than anything. Okay, have to figure out how I'm going to merge these and make it make sense. feel like if I just like do this, then I can connect them all, I think. With, obviously this one doesn't need a tunnel, I can just do it here. But these ones can be done with tunnels. Yeah, there we go. This one can also be done with it. This one might not be able to be done with a tunnel. Just because of the way I set that up. Unless I go up into the side, which I could also do. If I just, like, did this. Hello, Archie. What are you doing, bud? Sniffing me? Oh, I did that too low. Damn it. I want this to be here. Then I can do that. There we go. Okay. So now I have those. Now I have to stack them all with these. I might have to make like one more branch. Might take. Ooh, careful! You're clawing the shit out of me, bud. Thought the colored dots were hearts. They do kind of look like hearts. They're cute. Blood Diamond Simulator. If somebody made a diamond mine simulator, I'd probably play it. Just for the hell of it. Yeah, with how slow these are, I think I am just gonna split off one of these, because they make so many so fast, like they're all backed up all the way. So I will probably just do this. Chain these the other direction. There we go. We'll pull those and bring them up here. I guess I could have pulled from these too. I didn't need to pull from these, but if I'm pulling from this, then it makes sense. What do you want, Archie? I could also split this 3 ways and it would make a lot more sense. It's gonna be messy, but I can do it. How far out can you expand? This thing is huge. I can't zoom out any further than this, but like, you can just keep going. Like, I'm gonna lose the center. I'm gonna lose my hub. I don't know if there's a way to jump back to it. There it is. It's cool too, because the further you go out, the bigger all of these areas get. Like, the further away you get, the larger the little deposits are, and some of them are like overlapped, like this one is. Okay, the way I want to do this is going to be really irritating, but oops, already irritating. Because I want to split this off 3 times and like jump them across each other, so just gonna do this. At least it's symmetrical. These ones will get brought up like that. Oh, that is a far enough jump. Okay. Just a blip in the giant universe. This game is getting too real. Yeah, this map is huge. I don't know why they made it so big, but I'm not going to complain because it just gives me tons of space to do whatever the hell I want, and I love it. Okay, I've got those and these. Now I have to paint them, which is the part that takes the longest. do these in 3 layers. Spread them out pretty far so I have enough space in between them. This one I can just bring straight down and in. And probably use this back one for it. This one will have to jump at least that far. This one will also have to jump. I don't want to pull it that high though. There we go. And then this one will jump to here. And this one will just straight up go right here. There we go. Oh, I just realized the person who said I lied about my stream earlier, it's because my TikTok stream says I'm playing Minecraft. Oops. It'll be correct in like 2 hours when I switch games. Dang it. Okay, I need to bring these all the way the hell up here so that I can stack them. Which means I have to make space for this. Gaps, and we'll run these stacks right on top of left, and I need those on the bottom, so we'll run this so that it's on the left side of each of these. Oops, that's overcomplicated. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna run all these up and around. That's too far. Okay. Oh shoot, did I go too high? I did. Those don't need to be as high. We'll just bring them up here for now. They don't have to be correct. Is that your PC's actual background or is it the game's? I'm confusion. This background? That's just my layout background. My actual background is also Lane, but it's not that background. It's similar. Oh, that's too close. Shoot. Well, I have to scoot all those over then. Unless I want to scoot this whole line over, which I could also do that. Slightly more irritating, but also doable. Just ruining everything. Don't worry, I'll fix it. There we go. That will be easier than having to redo all that other shit. I'm gonna do one more of those. Shit. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Never mind. And that should be the right one. Yes, okay. I was guessing because I can see the tabs open at the bottom. Yeah, that's just part of my layout too. And if I switch, I'll show you this real quick just because it's interesting. If I switch to my BRB screen, the button raises. That took way too long to do. It turned out very cool, but god damn, it took me so long to figure that out. Oops. Oh, that's too long. Well, I'll get rid of that one. Doesn't matter that much. This is gonna be ugly, but I have to do it. I mean, this is also ugly, but this is just getting really ugly really fast because I'm doing everything so close together. Do this one this way. Tunnel. Gonna have to move this one up as well, but probably up higher. Because it's gonna have to jump some more gaps. Jump it to here. One more gap here. And then one more gap here. And I can pull this down and around. Yeah, that's really ugly, but it works. Oh. There we go. Yep. Okay, it works. Pull all these straight up. I might make them their own. Oh, I guess I don't need to make them their own thing because they have all this other shit. How many of these did I actually need that are over here? I need those, I need those. Surprisingly, I need all of these. Well, shoot. Okay, I'll just throw them on this conveyor belt then. Merge them all and then throw them on this one. So raise this one, bring these both straight over, and then bring this one straight over. There we go. That's gonna slow down very quickly, just like this one did, because it's the same setup, does 3 into 1, but at the moment you're the only one playing this currently, but the game has like 2,500 followers on Twitch. Damn, I'm surprised more people don't play this. At least not, or like, I'm surprised more people don't stream it. It's very fun. I'm sure a lot of people play it, but I have no idea what I'm looking at, but it's fascinating. It's like resource management, automation, Factorio-esque game, but dumbed down stylistically, which I actually really like. It's really easy to look at. I kind of wish I could zoom out further and still see everything happening, but I do like how it works. It's very nice. Oh, that's gonna take so long. See, I'm reaching the point where it's trying to force me to, like, build multiple of this. Which I can do. Like, I can build another one, but I did just spend all that time, like, goddamn. Sourced the blue from here, the red from here, came all the way up here, merged the two, came all the way up here, painted the squares, came all the way up here, stacked the squares and the circles, which are painted and sourced over here, from white that is sourced from all of these colors, just to stack them here and send them up this one little line. And I'm producing 2 and almost a half per second, 2 and a third. It's very fun, but it is definitely, I'm reaching the point where it's like, you need to make more of everything. Which means I just have to find another spot to source a circle and a square in blue and red. Oh shit, and white, because that's a white circle. So I need all the colors in a circle and a square, which I guess right here would be good for that, because they're all real close together. Yeah, that wouldn't be terrible. Just have to mentally plan out how I'm going to do it. They might be too close together, honestly. That is looking like the best spot to do it. Would be up here where this absolute mess is, or like here. Hello, C-dubs, how are you? Is there a level cap? I don't think so. I'm really not sure. I think this game is just play it until you want to stop kind of game. Sit still, Archie. Yeah, I guess I will do it over here. It's tempting to do it here just because they're a little bit more spread out, and they're kind of easier when they're not too close together. Gives you more space to work. Ah, careful. Clawing me up, bud. Yeah, let's see how ridiculous I can actually get with this, because if I do it here, I have all this space to do it and bring it back around. I could do it up here too in this gap. Pretty good work as hell, yeah. Understandable. Yeah, let's just source all of these. 4, 5. I could pull 4 from each of these pretty easily. Let's do 4 instead of 3 for this one. How close can I get to this? I guess I'm not too close. Oh, holding shift makes you move faster. Good to know. Did that on accident. Do 4 for each of these. Where you going, Archie? You can't see him, but he's climbing on my desk. TikTok can see him. You guys cannot. He's like underneath my phone. Okay. Got all of our colors sourced. Now I have to mix them all to make white and also purple. But it might be better to get my blue and red from a different spot for that. Maybe? Unless I just want to do this instead. Shrink them down a little bit. Then I have a good amount for both of these to pull from. What game is this? It's called Shapes with a Z. RG. Okay. So I have to mix the red and the green, and then I have to mix the yellow that will make with the red. Yes, it makes yellow. This is, for those of you who weren't here yesterday, the color mixing in this game is additive, so it functions like an RGB light. This looks like a top-down Factorio. Is Factorio not top-down? I was under the understanding that it was not, but to be fair, I have never actually looked at it. I've just been told that I would enjoy it. Archie, please don't headbutt that. What are you doing? This one. So I need 4 of these to mix all of this. Just spread them out pretty far to make sure I have enough space for tunnels and everything. 1. Oops. Too many pieces. I think it is now that you say that. I haven't seen much on it. I just know it's an automation game. Honestly, it probably is also top-down. A lot of people have told me I would like it, but I've ended up finding this game first. I mean, I'm still going to play Factorio at some point, but I found this game and like it a lot and have been playing it. No, that was not where I wanted that. This whole thing is pretty ugly, but it's fine. Okay, all of these. Now all of these have to be turned back around and mixed with these blues. So I have to take like this whole thing and flip it backwards. Unfortunately, I don't think the copy paste works that way. I think you can just pick them up one way, but that is fine. 2, 3, 4. Archie sitting incredibly close to my phone, literally right in front of the TikTok stream. Don't mind me just patiently waiting for a rage clip to add to a rage comp. It's gonna take you a while of watching me to see me get that mad at a game. I don't get that mad. When did I start streaming on Twitch? Like 2 months ago. But I haven't streamed much because I was gone for like a month of that, so. Hello, Boom, how are you? Yeah, to see you get any more close to mad on stream, yeah, even on TikTok, like, I'll give people a stern talking to, but I don't really get angry. Even Rochelle and Coach didn't piss you off? They piss me off if I'm playing alone. But don't they piss everybody off? That's just part of the game, is being mad at Rochelle and Coach. Oops. That was a mistake. Okay. Now I have to bring these out downwards. Or at least I have to bring the white out downwards for this guy. Or I can bring it up. It might be smarter to bring them up and around this way for these. Coach is good meme content? Yes, he is. My YouTube compilation career is over. You could make... There are many of compilations you could make of me. I don't think you're ever gonna get enough, I don't think you're ever gonna get enough content for a rage compilation of me, unfortunately. It would be funny if you did. I just do not get angry enough. At least not at games. Oops. Oops. Put that in the wrong spot. That's much more symmetrical than I expected it to be. Whenever you finish by the end of the year, you have to get tattooed. What, of this? Honestly, that'd be a pretty cool tattoo. He's just sitting right in front of my phone. He's alright. He's fine. He's chilling. No, he's not. He's barely in it. I don't really get mad at games. It's hard to really make me pissed, but I do know someone that broke a DS with their forehead over losing in Pokemon. That is something else. Imagine getting that angry at Pokemon. Wouldn't be me. Please don't paw at my screen. You can sit there, but please leave my screen alone, bud. I think I'm gonna pull from these ones. Just do 4 upwards. And we'll paint all of these. But I should probably do it facing this way, even though the painters don't face that way, so it's gonna kind of suck, but it's fine. And I need big enough gaps that I can get tunnels through there. There we go. Okay. I should have put those one further over. There we go. Just makes more sense. Okay. Need to remember that I have to pull from those at some point to make the purple for the squares. This game reminds me of traffic management in City Skylines. It is kind of like that because you have to manage where stuff gets like stopped up because it's too slow, but it's more so like over here around the hub, which ones are like a solid line versus which ones have gaps. Because they pass in evenly, there is no overlap on the conveyor belts. So you do have to worry about speeding up your conveyor belts, so I have to make that thing at some point soon. Oops, one too far. Okay. Okay, so we have these. Now I have to... all that just for these. God. All of this whole section, just to make these. Hey, it's Jilly, how are you? But now I have to pull from this shit to make the other squares. I think I might just do 2 rows from each and then split them. Just because that'll be a little bit easier management-wise. To do like that. And then this one I can also do this way, and add one of these to both sides. There we go. And now I have 4. And I need to bring those up and around and merge them to make a shitload of purple. How am I? I'm doing well. Watch Smash Brothers Rage Comps, it's good shit. Oh my god. Watching people get that angry makes me angry. It's one of the few things that actually does make me angry, is watching people get mad about stupid shit. Like, just straight up dumb things. Like, what is the point of getting mad at that? I'm sure some people have reasons, but like, goddamn. Breaking things and like screaming at people because you're mad? I'll pass. Rage comp reactions win. The rage comp reaction will just be me sitting there like, why would you act like that? What's the point? Like, is it productive? Are you being productive right now? Oops. That's the wrong one. Shit. Good thing you don't have to pay for those, because I do put down way more than I need to, often. There we go. Okay. Purple. I have to bring that back down here for these squares. Need 4 rows of those, and there's a lot going on down here, but I think I could chain. How many is here? 3, 5, 8, 10, 11, 12, 31, 15, 21. Not easily divisible by 4. Shit. Well, I could do 5s. Maybe. It's not gonna be easy. I'll just do whatever. I'll just do 4. I'll do them vertical so that they make sense. Okay. Pull all these down here. I should probably move them over further. I'm gonna need more space. Put them all next to each other. Imagine not going completely Baby Gaga Bobo mode when you die as your favorite Italian savior, Donkey Kong. Man, I can imagine it. It's just a very simple, oh man, get him next time. Well, shoot. That's about it. No matter how I do this, it's going to be really irritating. Just now realizing that. Let's do it like this. Oops. Nope, that's not what I want. I wish these were spaced better. They are not. That's my fault. Whatever. I guess this isn't too bad, because I can do the same thing I did for the other one, which is just do the 1 block gap here and run tunnels underneath them all. As long as I leave these gaps of 2. There we go. And then I guess I could also just pull these straight back to the right. I don't even have to do anything crazy here. I can just do this. I mean, I do have to do tunnels still, but slightly easier than I thought it was going to be. I could also just curve this down to match. Oops. Goddamn. None of that was what I wanted. There we go. Okay. So I've got both pieces. Now I just have to stack them and carry them all the way back up over here. But my output will duplicate when Minecraft Redstone isn't difficult enough. This is easier than Redstone. This isn't like electricity and like power loss and a bunch of weird shit. This is just straight up make shape, dye it purple, put it in the box. Thank God, because if it was more than that, I'd be struggling. Oh, I couldn't figure out why that was stopped there. It's because that's pointing the wrong way. Shoot. Here we go. Okay, now I need to do these, and I need them to face downwards. I have a feeling the easiest way to do this is going to be to stack them, like, this way. I could probably overlap them less than that. I could probably scoot them over one more. About like that, yeah. And then they stack the right input on top of the left, so... Oh, I need to move these down further. Shit. At least I'm doing it as I go and not, like, immediately fucking it up. That one. This one. This one. This one. There we go. Because that needs to go there. This one, nope. Needs to go here. Actually, I don't think I have to do it that crazy. Pretty sure it'll curve. Or maybe not. No. I do have to do that crazy. There we go. Alright, we've got one. I need to do the same thing a couple more times. This one, at least this one I don't have to do that shit. Just tunnel it straight there. Same with this one. And same with this one. We've got our freaking shapes. Ooh, that's... No, that's correct. Okay. Thought it gave me the wrong one for a second. Okay. We have doubled our output. Now I have to bring this all the way around up here to the end of this guy. Okay. I'm gonna do it the cheap way, which is like this. Okay. There we go. Duplicated output. Look at that. It's not going to be that good for this long. It's just catching up. And there it goes. Back to gaps. But it is duplicated now. Or at least will be when that hits. It'd be harder if you had a limited supply of materials. It would be very hard. I said earlier, if you had to pay for the conveyor belts, I'd be wasting so much money on the fact that I just keep putting them in the wrong spot. That is a nice steady stream though. Definitely might have more than duplicated that. Yeah, more than duplicated it. Because I did 4 instead of 3. Down here it's just 3. This is just 3 productions. This one, however, does 4. Looks like if I did like 7 or 8, that would solidify the gap. I need to, instead of just focusing on the one that's on here, I need to work on the one that's going to give me faster conveyor belts, which is this guy. So I need the star and a circle and red and yellow. There's a star there. Star there. One that's close. There's one that's down here, this one that I was using. Star, circle, red, yellow. I could do it down here and then just like worm my way all the way back up and through. I'm getting to the point where going out further is getting difficult. Star, red and yellow, but not really a circle. Ooh, shivers. Chaos. Cool how it starts to look like a circuit board. Yeah, that's part of why I got this game in the first place, because I saw the screenshots of it that looked like this, and I was like, that looks fun. But it's just a factory. It just produces. Just makes a bunch of shit. Hello, Archie. Welcome back. Looks like an endless thing. Yeah, the map is huge. I don't think I'll ever use the whole thing. It's cool that the deposits get bigger as you get further away, but I probably won't ever get that far. Simple yet humble sweatshop. It's a sweatshop and I am the only employee. And that just makes it more difficult. I guess those are here, right? Those are also here. I guess I could do it like in this gap and send it straight over. That wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Let me bookmark that one. What are you doing, Archie? Believe in you. Where are you going? He's going underneath my second monitor. He's got places to be. Wait, is that red or like orange? That's red, right? Yeah, it's just straight up red. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't think you can make orange with additive. You only get like 7 colors total. Cyber goth, cyber nerd, more like it. The cyber part is the nerd part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across here. That's only 4. I guess I'll just take 4. Wait, how many is this one? Ooh, that one's a lot. Might take that one then. 5 and 5. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I'm gonna take this one just because it's a little easier. Okay. So I gotta take these both up here. This one has to be red. This one has to be yellow. So I have to take these two and make a yellow. How many did I do? Did I do 5? Shit. I did. Which means I have to make 5 of these. I can do 5 with these two. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, too many. Okay. Start with this shit. Oops. Forgot you can hold shift and it lets you like plan where you put your shit so that they don't get all weird. Why does it want me to go that way? That's not what I want. Chat's on one today. I don't like the way Archie's looking at you. He's plotting. Well, he's biting me right now, so they're pretty gentle bites, but he is like grabbing my arm and then biting me. What's wrong with you? You're crazy. What's wrong with you? Be careful where you're stepping, bud. You're gonna step on my keyboard. Don't headbutt that. Please don't bite me anymore either. Oh! New variant of the tunnel has a bigger range, and you can mix and match the short tunnels and the big tunnels. Nice, you can like overlap them. He's still chewing on my arm, you just can't see him doing it. He's on the wrong side now. Why are you chewing on me? Very cool and epic, yeah, all the scratch marks from his teeth. His sharp little cat teeth. He's evil. He is my son, that's for sure. I don't think I can do that. That's not a good idea. That's gonna give me issues. I need to stagger them. That's too far. Here. There we go. Because I can do this. See if I can get this stagger correct. There's 5 of them. Like that. There we go. Yeah, these all just come straight up and over. No! Breaking my conveyor belts. Am I missing one? I am missing one, I think. 1, 2... Oh, it's this one. Is it ice cream time? Yes, because if you put it in the freezer, it's gonna get too stiff. Thank you. It's ice cream time, chat. Huh? Oh, thank you.
There you go, chat.
Ice cream time. Hang on. There you go. It's backwards, unfortunately, because my camera's flipped. But it's the vegan fudge brownie flavor. It's very good. Okay, I have the yellow for the circles. What is that? It's like a watermelon slice shape. I only have to make 8 of them? What? That feels silly. Oh, I have to deliver 8 a second. That's what that's saying. Okay. I have to make 8 a second of the little corner circles. I have a very large production of little corner circles over here, so I could probably just pull from these, split that off, bring it up here, and make those. Even though there's a red here and a green here. I could do that. Split it off up here, make them, and then bring it over. That wouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna finish this shit before I do that, though. I like that this one, like, looks spirally. Please don't headbutt the camera, Archie. Don't chew on me, either. Neither of those things are very nice. You're not being a very kind cat today. Cookie dough is better. Not of this one. I do like, when I was not vegan, I liked cookie dough ice cream a lot, but post-veganism, I like this one a lot more than I like their cookie dough one. I'm realizing I'm tapping it, and you guys can't see me tapping it, but it's sitting right next to me right here. Archie's the star, you're just an extra. Archie's the streamer. He's controlling me. I'm sitting right in front of my phone. If you want cat cam, TikTok is a cat cam right now. Someday I'll have an actual cat cam. I need another camera. I have one. I just have to get it to work with a PC instead of Bluetooth. I don't want to do it Bluetooth. It'll be laggy. bring those all the way the hell up here. I guess I could use these ones too, but I already pulled these, so we'll just use these ones. So many circles. Circles. If I turn these sideways, can I possibly add even more in there? Why not? Really up my production. I'm vegetarian, I enjoy my grass with milk. Oh god. I can't do milk. It's too gross for me. I never liked it, even when I was neither vegetarian or vegan. I like fake milk a lot. I really like soy milk, but I've never been big on real milk. Music in this game is very catchy. I'm gonna stagger these this way again, because that worked really well for me last time, actually. That doesn't need to be a whole gap, it just needs to be next to each other. 3 and down 1. There we go. This, ooh. This one goes here. There we go. What, but strong bones and stuff? You get calcium from lots of other things. Can't wait for an Archie emote. There will be cat emotes eventually. I need to make emotes of me, like, desperately. I have plans for what I want to do with them, I just haven't done them yet. Wish my nose wasn't so runny still. Runny nose forever though. Do we need an ooh reveal? No. maybe an ooh emote, but just because it'd be funny to do. I want to do emotes of my actual face, but then I want to do emotes that are like pixel art of my head, but with like typed emotes or emojis, not like actual emojis, like little typed faces. I think that'd be very cute. Hi Genova, how are you? Ooh, I just realized, well, I have the long tunnels now. How do I switch to the long tunnels? Is it with T? It is. Give me the long tunnel. Yeah, that's way better. Much better. Funny if they added an on and off switch, and if you don't turn it off and continue the belt, it'll just all fall out. It is funny that it just kind of stops and the belts keep running, but that would add an extra layer of so much stress. Okay, I have all these, so I have the circles. Now I need to bring these up here, make them red, stick them on top of each other. Oh shit, is there another red I can pull from? I just realized I pulled from both of those. possible mistake. I guess I could pull from the one all the way over here. I don't know. Probably have to. Shoot. Okay, well. That's what I get. I didn't prepare enough. Even though I usually over-prepare. There we go. Okay. About halfway there. There we go. Okay, I have to paint these ones, so... Oh, this is gonna suck because of the direction it faces, but whatever. Oops. I need to do that gap bigger. I keep forgetting that has to be 3. Didn't do it 3 last time and it made it more difficult. There we go. Ooh, what is it? Nice. Mixing and... Oh god, that's so complicated. You can stack more than once? It's getting complicated in here. Dripped out, yeah, in my bunny ear hoodie with the like ear piercings on it. This thing's so warm. Thank God for Hot Topic sending me shit for free. I need to do these first, or I'm gonna do it wrong. Okay, now I can do these without it getting super weird. Because I can see how low this one needs to go. How far does this tunnel go? Oh, it goes pretty far. There we go. Bunny hoodie is dope, thank you. It's like super warm too. I got it thinking it was just gonna be like thin, cute hoodie, but it's like the fuzzy is like warm. Very comfortable. I kind of wish it was like full footy PJs. I need like full, like fuzzy bunny footy PJs. Hello Ambrotos, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it a lot. Have a good night. Sleep well. I'll take this one straight. And then move it down. And then this one goes here. Too many. Oh, that's facing the wrong way. You should all be full now. Yes. These both need tunneled out. There we go. Okay, we've got both of the shapes. I also didn't think they were going to end up facing each other like this, but that's actually really nice. What's this game about? It's like Factorio, but with a much simpler art style. It's pretty much just automation You pick this stuff up off the ground and stick it together and then move it all the way to here. And then it's kind of like a clicker game in terms of you just keep making stuff and you keep getting upgrades to keep making stuff. But it's very entertaining so far. I think it's just because I like automation a lot, but it is very fun. That's what I'm getting my moose onesie. This, my stream is a safe space for footy PJs, for sure. I'm surprised I haven't streamed in footy PJs yet. I have so many. I need more. I would love for half of my closet to just be footy PJs and like Zentai catsuits, because they're both very comfy. Not gonna lie, it looks confusing, lol. It's only not confusing for me because I put all of this here. If I hadn't put all this here, I would be very confused as to what's going on. But like, to make it real simple, this part right here. This picks the circles up off the ground, this moves them, this just puts them onto this conveyor belt, and they get put in this middle bit. And then those circles, which I'm making 21 a second of, go towards speeding up these things. My overlay's sick, thank you. Fitting for the stream, lol, the aesthetics of vibe. Yeah, kind of, it's like circuit board-esque when you zoom out, it's cool. This map's also huge, like, you can just do this forever. And it's cool that the further away you get, this is like the biggest they get, but the further you get from your hub, the little, like, nodes that you can pull from get bigger. And some of them are, like, overlapped, like this one down here that's 2 things, but they're huge way out here. I don't think I'll ever get that far. I might fill, like, the screen. Maybe slightly more than just the screen, I don't know, but I've spent the last, it's been an hour and a half since I started, probably the last 30 minutes just doing this whole section just to make this little shape over here, this little yellow and red, like, pointy guy. And I've gotten to the point where I have the 2 shapes, and now I just have to stack them. And this stacks right on top of left, so I'm gonna have to cross them over when they get up here. Or I could bring, you know what, I'm gonna bring these way over here and do it like way out here. 2, no, not what I wanted. 3, 4, 5, there we go. And then I can do it this way, yes. And I'll just figure out the other side, which might be a pain in the ass, but we will see. Oh, that crosses over another one. That's what these are for. There we go. That's too far. Alright. I'll take this one and go this way. And then I'll take the rest of these and go up so that I have more space to hook these corners. That actually didn't work out too bad in terms of layout. Because I can bring this one all the way the hell up here. There we go. This one will go to the next one. And this one will go to here. And this one will just cross the 1. Or will it? No, it won't, because it needs to go up higher by 1. Wait, no, it's the same. It's the one it's in. Do I have one too many? I do. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. I did do this weird. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, this is fine. I can overlap them this way. There we go. Had myself very confused for a moment, but there we go. I can do it that way. Oh, that has to go on the other side. Shit. There we go. Okay. That one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and that one. And now I have the shape, but I have to put them all on one belt and bring them all the way over here, so. Squeeze them all together out here. I'm going to. Don't yell at me about eating my ice cream. I'll eat it when I want to eat it. Okay, now I have to put. We'll do it the cheaty way, which is just. No, that's not what I want. I want this to be. There we go. It's not really cheaty, it's just very simple. Much more simple than it needs to be. We'll take this guy. And we need the one that points this way. Now it is very packed, but we're just going to send this straight over here and connect it to this one. There we go. Very solid stream of those two shapes. I need to... The thing about this one is that it'll speed up my belts. I really need to speed my belts up because this going as slow as it is because there's just not enough space on this belt because the shapes don't overlap. I'll crack this open before it gets too melty. I just didn't want to eat it when it was too stiff. Have a good night, Panda. Gonna rip teeth out of people's heads tomorrow? Are you a dentist? That's horrifying. I hate the seals on ice cream. I hate them. They're awful. There we go. Old Ben and Jerry. Old Ben and Jerry's non-dairy. Half melted ice cream is better. It's just easier to eat. Okay, well, we've got those in there now. That's going to take a while because I need my belt speed to be raised. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. We're not doing it this way. I can do this better. If I, like, do this and gap it underneath these and put it in this top one, then there doesn't have to be. And there's no problems. Much faster. Okay. I have to do these guys now. And I have to do 8 a second, so I'm probably going to have to use one of my open spots, because I'm pretty sure the only way I can get 8 a second at the speed I'm at right now is by, like, threading them straight in from the side. Yeah, see, even this one. This one's 11 a second, this one's 11 a second. Ooh. Poppin'. But, like, even this one, that one's a steady stream. Well, I guess it's not anymore. It was a steady stream. When it was a steady stream, it might have been 8 a second. What is this one? What is the quarter circle speed? Yeah, see, that one's 6 a second, and it's solid. So I'm gonna have to do, like, 2 belts of it, I think, to do 8 a second of that. What the fuck is a belt reader? What does that do? I need red and green and circles. Where can I go that has those things? I guess I could go down here, but bringing it all the way up here is gonna suck. Because I would have to bring it all the way up to this belt. I really need to do it this way. But that's kind of far. There's red and there's green. but there is not a circle. There's some from far away, but I guess I'll just have to bring them in from far away. 4-ish. Could pull 4 from that. Yeah, that'll work. We'll do this, and this, and this, and we'll do these, but we'll rotate this one so that it chains. Oops. Here we go. Okay, I have to bring those all the way the hell over here. Up to this area. That's gonna be a bitch. I guess that's not too bad. There we go. Okay, so I need to probably split it into 8, dye 4 of them green, 4 of them red. So pull the green from that side, the red from that side, perhaps. I'll just pull this all the way over for now. Try to make as much space as I can. There we go. Oh, why would I do that? No, it has to be up one. There we go. This one goes here, and this one goes here, and that one goes there. So now we've got eight for each of these. What's the main goal of this game? It is a play forever kind of game. I don't know if there's ever really an end to it. There might be an end to like the quests that it gives you, but other than that, it's getting wild in your TikTok stream. It always is. I don't even look at it when I'm doing this most of the time. I'll look at it like occasionally. Okay. So we'll do the green ones first. And I have to pull 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I guess 4. 4 of these are green, 4 of these are red. So these ones on the left here will be red. I'll do this one, and that one, and that one. Oh, no! One higher. There we go. Okay, we've got the green ones. I need to take these 4, pull from this. Music once again being very catchy. You get a job offer from Amazon when you beat the game? Yeah, probably. Amazon's like, damn, you know how to run a factory. I guess that one also has to be down. Oops. This music has no business being this catchy. Do the nodes of ore ever run out? They do not. It is more so that your production speed will be too slow to like reach these goals in a reasonable amount of time, so you have to keep expanding to pull more just to produce more in general. Did you ever see that rare DS game McDonald's made to train their workers in Japan? Yes, I did. I watched the video of the guy who like bought it. Very crazy. I'm gonna have to like thread this up and around, huh? Bring it back this way. I guess I could bring it this way and over. So I would like to put it directly in here so that I don't get the slowness. I am gonna have to thread it into two though, probably. For the hell of it, for now I'm gonna do this. Sorry. And then I can run 2 in, and then once I hit the 8 per second, I'll just get rid of it. As long as it doesn't make me continue to do it, it might. The fact that this game functions on, like, continuous building. Oops. There we go. Okay. I have to... Oh, I probably didn't need to do these in 4s, because now I have to... I'm gonna make so many. I'm gonna have to throw so many pieces of these away. I guess it's all about just part of making it faster. We'll throw them through these real quick. Oh, one of those is backwards. Shoot. There we go. Same for these. This is a clockwise, so we'll put those on those. This is going to be an actual, like, for real ridiculous amount of production. I do not need to make this many of these. But it's fine, I guess. Is this cutting them vertically based on how they... Oh, it is. So, this one has to be... I need the bottom halves. Oh shoot, I put the wrong ones on these then. Those need to face the other way. Because I need them to be bottom half circles, not top halves. So the left sides. There we go. That's better. Oops. Okay. I mean, I guess I could merge these back into one and then go through it again just to conserve space. That wouldn't be too terrible of an idea. Just do this on each one. Still higher production, just with less mess. So 4 of these will be right. That one's right. My belt's facing the wrong way. Those are right. And these will be right. Looks like we're getting the complicated stuff now. We're getting the complicated stuff with that, and also the fact that, like, what the fuck is a belt reader, and why are they gonna give it to me? Like, what does it do? What does it do to my belts? I'm scared. We are getting to the point where it's more complicated, though, for sure. I mean, I've had these tools the whole time. I just haven't really been using them because they haven't been having me do a lot of, like, cut pieces. They've just been doing solid. Need these to face that way. And then we have bottom corners of the whole thing. Just realized these are going to be a bitch to get out of here. Because of how I've done that, I might have to compress this whole thing. It's not a terrible thing to have to do, but so I can just do this. Move these back. Oops. I'm gonna have some weird pieces from that. Do that. Move these. There we go. That's much more compact. Much better. I think I'm gonna do one more of that. I think it's still a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bump this up a little bit, but that's fine. We'll do this. That'll give me enough space. I'll pull from this side. So we've got those ones. Oh god. I should put these closer too. Again, conserve space. It reads them, reads the belts. It does, I just don't know what that means. I'm concerned. I'm concerned by what that means. Okay, pull 4 of these, and then I need, where's the edge of this? Where do I need to, it's down here. Oh, too far. So, I have to put the red on top of the green, it stacks right on top of left, so if I turn it this way, I'll put the red on the left side, technically. Trying to think about the best way to lay this out. I would assume just diagonal this way. Same gaps as usual. That might be a little too close to the bottom here, but we'll see. Right on top of left, so this will go here, that'll go here. Is it correct? There it is, okay. It is correct. We'll run tunnels through here. No, no, don't stack again. Okay. Oh no, it did make a weird one. Well, I wasted a single piece, but that's fine. Red goes on the right. Yeah, yeah. Already confusing myself. This way? No! There we go. Okay, should have, yep, 4 of them. And I need all of them to come down here, so we'll bring them all this way. That's a mess. Damn it. Okay. We've almost done it. I'm gonna narrow it down to 2 just to make it a little bit easier. I'm gonna have have to jump these with a tunnel. So I'll bring it all the way down here. Just realized that is not 2 inputs, it's only 1. So we can change that. Do I? There is a way for me to change that, and it's just to do this. And rotate these. There we go. Okay. One jump there, we'll put another jump here. Move this over. And there we go, there's one of them. This one's also a tunnel. Let's see if this counts as fucking what, 8 per second? Oh, it's gonna be so close. It's not. God dang it. I did so many too. I did 4 this time. I split it into 8 at one point. And it's still just, it's these. They just take so long. It takes so long to stack shit on top of each other. I'm at 3 a second. There's not much I can do until these get faster. Which I have to build that for. Hold the line and cheese it. Oh, you know, you're not wrong. If I stop them both, I might be able to get it for like a second. Just long enough for it to read it and give me the bell readers. I'll let it get backed up pretty far. Alright. Let's see if that works. I feel like it'll get me close. It'll get me to like almost 8. It's gonna get me to like 7.8 or something stupid. Oh, no, it was 8. Smart thinking, DeBella. I would not have done that. I would have just tried really hard to fix everything else. Wait till you unlock wires. Oh no, this is getting very complicated. It's getting more complicated than I thought it was going to. The belt reader measures the output of the belt though, or I guess the throughput. Helpful. Not entirely sure what I'll use it for, but you know. Also not entirely sure where it's at in this. That's rotate. Yeah, how do I even put those down? Enable belt planner. Well, that's not belt planner, that's just belt. I want the belt reader is what I want. Or is it just like, oh yeah, just break my belts instead. I don't even know how to use it. Oh, you can store things too? Interesting. Well, I'm already making those, so we'll see if I get that. This whole system for making all of these is also so ridiculous. Why is that one? Oh. Oops. Could have been making more this whole time. It was just backed up. Yeah, the 5 over here is such overkill, but you know, now that I have all 5 instead of the broken one, it's actually a very solid output. I need to pay more attention to what direction my belts are facing. I'm not doing a good job of that. I want to do one more setup for something, and then I'll take a break and switch to Minecraft. I'm just getting way too much enjoyment out of this. At least you don't have monsters messing with the lines. True, if there was like an enemy breaking my lines. Oof. I would be angry. Okay, so I have to make all of these. My extraction is fast enough, whatever. I don't need that faster right now, it does fine. These, however, do need to be better. This would not be too hard, I just need a white circle and a red circle that I can cut, rotate, and stack, and then put the green guy on top of it. So I need more of those to turn green, which is not going to be those ones because they're already somewhere else, but it would make more sense to do it somewhere where I already have the white dye, which would be probably one of these, although these are running pretty smoothly right now, so I don't really want to mess with that. Maybe this one. This one runs pretty well, wherever it is up here. This one. Quite smooth. Factorio and Dwarf Fortress have enemies and saboteurs. Oh god. Factorio's gonna stress me out then. What is this? It's shapes with Z. I'm just harvesting shapes. And making this mess. It looks pretty nice though. It's fun to look at. I need to make this guy. I need a white circle and a red circle and a star thing that I can make green. Green isn't made with blue and yellow in this one, is it? Or blue and green. It's made with like... No, green is just there. I'm an idiot. This is additive. Okay. So I'll probably steal off of this one. Just split off of it and take one. I don't know. It might make more sense to just do it all over again. Which sucks, because it means I have to find another of the three near each other to merge. I probably need to start moving up this way. I can drop things onto this line still because it's not super full. There's a star right there. You like my setup? Thank you. Yeah, I'm reaching the point where it's getting tough. There's one here, but I need a circle also, and that one's pretty far away. What did I pull this for? Oh, I used half of it. I guess this one here isn't too bad. And I have both here, and I have all three colors. So I guess this corner, yeah. This corner, and I could stick them on this belt. That would make a bit more sense. Or even, is there another open belt over here? No, there's not. These ones are pretty thoroughly filled. She's wired in. I am glued to this for sure. I want to do one more. It's going to take me so long though, because I have to make white again. And making white takes forever because it uses all three. I mean, I could pull from one of these. I just don't really want to. Kind of sucks to do that. It would be faster, but it's also kind of far away from everything that I'm doing if I'm all the way down here. Ooh, these are close together. Didn't notice these guys, and they're pretty big deposits too. This might be easier. If I just do like 3 out of each of these. Oops. This will make it easier if I just do it down here. There we go. Oops. I am getting faster at putting these together though, because I'm remembering how the layouts work, which is nice. So I can just do that same thing again right here. Oops. Much faster than I thought it would be to do that with them that close together. It looks so much better than all the other ones I've had to do that with too. Like this one, this whole section is one, and then this whole section is another one. But this one looks way better. What was this one? Oh, it's just belts. I do need my belts to be faster though. What the fuck is that? What is that? Why do I have to do that? Why so many layers? Why do I have to make so many of them? This is hell. I'm in hell. Okay, I needed all that for the circles. I need to make the circles white. So I have to take these three. Oops, don't want them to be that messy. There we go. We'll do that, and we'll pull. I mean, I don't really have to have the full. I do have to have the full circle because I have to dye them red. Well, this is a lot of them, so we'll do 3 down that are a lot. Those are backwards. That's not what I want. That one, and this one, and this one. That should be good. God damn it. Okay. We've got that part, and I've got 3 of them. There we go. These all need to be... Is there green over here that's not that one? Is that the only green that's over here? Is the one that's way down here? I guess I'll pull from that one. Pull from the bottom or so. Yeah, these have to be cut and turned, so... I'll spread these out better then. I need one to be the bottom. I need one to be the top side. Oh wait, that makes them both the bottom. Shit. I turn them the same way. There we go. Okay, so I've got those, but I need to cut them again. Unfortunately, if I put them back on the same belt, it's gonna get really complicated pulling the correct pieces to stack them. I guess I don't actually have to rotate those. Why am I doing that? Oh, no, I do. Shit, because they cut vertically. At least it was easy to put back. Oh, gee, Soto, have you played this game? I feel like not enough. I saw earlier somebody said that, this game only has like 2,000 followers on Steam or something like that. Like, or not Steam, on, Twitch. And I am thoroughly surprised by that, because this game is very fun. But also, I love automation and I love resource management, so... It does get very tough, though. I'm reaching a point where, where I'm getting thoroughly confused. I need these to be spaced better. Didn't have to space it that far, but it looks nice, at least. Okay. Cut all of these. This one's actually very complicated shit. It's a good thing there's another red one up here, because I have to dye half of these red. I wonder if I can put red on top of the white. Do they recolor? Shit. If they don't recolor, I might have to do another... thing there. Never got better at it, but I think I'm bad with space management. I do better with Satisfactory. I need to play Satisfactory. With how much I'm enjoying this, I need to play Satisfactory. Okay, the ones that can stay white will be this one and this one on both sides. Not this one. Those ones are wrong. That one. Is that the one I just did? Am I stupid? Goddamn. Bottom left. Bottom right, top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, top left, top right. Ah, that one and this one. That one and this one. There we go. And then those other ones need to be dyed red. So... How am I feeling today? I'm feeling a bit better. I'm still a little sniffly, but I'm always sniffling. I need to put this in the freezer soon or it's gonna be gross melty next time I want to eat it. You know what I've just realized? If I stack the two, like if I do this, does that work? Do I get the... I do. That's very helpful. Those two being so far apart is not that helpful. But that does work, which is good to know. I can't do it with those ones. It has to be the right ones, but... Good to know that works. Okay. I'll do it like this then. Because this might actually give me enough space to do it right. Nope. Go straight, please. There we go. No, again. There we go. Okay, this should give me the correct side pieces. And then I need to do the same with these ones, except the ones that come through here need to be dyed red. But I'll do the same thing again, just for the hell of it. pull from these. I promise this is the last section I'll do before I take a break and switch. This game is just very interesting to me. Okay, so we've got the red halves. Those are facing the wrong way. There we go. So I need to take these and like go out this way. What is this one? What's wrong with this one? Something is wrong here. What have I done wrong? Those are connected. That's not. No, that is connected. Is one of my belts backwards? Or is it just because this can't move? Oh, it is just because that can't move. Okay. Scratches an itch almost like Tetris when you complete 5 rows. Yeah, exactly. It's very satisfying once you finish a piece. I guess I didn't need to thread it to the left. I could have threaded it to the right. Well, no, I do need this piece still. I'm just gonna have to go very far away with it. Okay, so we've got the red pieces, we've got the white pieces. Damn, that goes really far. Alright, we've got both of those. Now I can stack these on top of each other. And I end up with the backdrop part that I need. There we go, that should work. Okay, background part done. Now I have to pull this guy and make him green, which my green is all the way down here. I'm gonna have to make an adjustment to this to make it suck less. Okay. I hate when it corners the wrong way. There we go. Probably didn't need to bring that high up, but these are all the way over here, so not the worst thing I could have done. Okay, I need 3 rows out of this. 1, 2, I'll just take these ones. And we'll just thread these straight back because of the side that the dye goes in on. Getting better at making these compact as well. Now that I have the longer tunnels. Okay, I've got that half. That's not what I wanted. And then I just have to layer these, which is right on top of left. So I need the green ones to be on the right. We'll do this way over here so that I have plenty of space to layer. Oops. Sorry, I'm very focused. There it is. There's that stupid fucking piece. Very overcomplicated, and now I have to carry it all the way back over here. Probably put it on this conveyor that doesn't have much on it right now. Because I don't have many other open spaces on my hub. I need to, like, scoot all of this over. Which, I mean, I guess I could do real quick, just to save space in the future. That one still has to be there, unfortunately. Okay. This one will go up in that way. Not much I can do about this other than I guess I could just do this instead. And then move this one here. Because they're both pretty slow. And then I can move this one here. And then move this one down one also. Factory clearing, yeah, just rearranging a little bit, making it sit a little bit better, because now I can thread up through here and have a more direct line to the hub for all of these. I'm going to pull all these up here and merge them into one. Kind of prefer just using these, it's a little bit easier. Oh, I have a hair in my eye. Icky. I have to do this for quite a while. This is the longest track of conveyor belt in this factory for sure. Pretty sure I need to go between here. I hope I didn't need to go above it. Okay, no, I did need to go between it. There we go. Bop. That's gonna take forever. That is not very efficient. As big as it is. All this. But, there we go. Wait for them. There they are. Again, not very efficient, even though it's huge all the way down here, but... No, I do have an in there. I've done so much on this today. In 2 and some change hours. TikTok chat mad that my ice cream's gonna melt. Yeah. That's the best way to eat it. Because it doesn't hurt your teeth. But yes, that is a lot. I've done a lot for this. Why is this? Oh, it's just moving slow. I thought it was stopped entirely. I was worried. Next time I play this, I need to work on that stupid bullshit, and this one and this one. I need to like duplicate making this, but stick that on top of it. Not doing too bad though. Oh, I still have to do this one. It's like barely chugging along. I need to speed that up. And also this, another 3-layer. The 3-layered ones are gonna kill me, but it's good that you have so much space on the outskirts to do it on. Not doing too bad. Oh, this is the thing. Outputs the last red item on the wires layer once unlocked. I want to put one here just for the hell of it. Interesting. Now I know how to use it. Or rather where it's at. Oh, there's a whole other layer of stuff there that I didn't see this whole time. But yeah, there's the last thing I got. I might just open this and leave it running sometime tomorrow, like while I edit my VODs or something, but yeah. I have made pretty decent progress on it. I'm enjoying it. Having a good time. But I will save it. Jesus Christ, already 300 minutes. And goddamn. This game giving me counts is just blowing me away on how much I've already done. God. I can't wait to do this part too. I got the puzzle DLC and I'm very curious about that.